Good morning. This is your friend Brandon on the Oregon PCT, and the wildlife topic of the day for day 5 is frogs. Day 4 was a short one, just nothing extraordinary, but ended up at Hyatt Lake. Tried to walk down into the lake just to soak my feet, but as you get down there, it was just too murky. Your feet just go straight into the mud, so that didn't work. However, there were hundreds, if not thousands, of frogs that were recently hatched, baby frogs, no more than 2 inches long, jumping around all over the place, probably trying to get out of their breeding area and up into high ground. So that was really interesting. And now, here on the trail, it's literally a game of Frogger. And you have to watch where you put your foot because they're everywhere, hopping across the path. You don't see them until they actually move, so they could be on the path, and then you got to watch out when you see something move on the ground. But it's awfully interesting. Not what I expected to see. The first couple of miles this morning of our 17-mile trek, which should get us closer to Fish Lake, will only be 1 day away at that point. And this morning has been pretty gorgeous, just walking through forests. And unfortunately you have to move, because otherwise it would just be amazing to stand here, look at them all, and just admire every bit of scenery, every step I take. But I can't do that. I got to keep moving. So we're going to try and spare as many frog lives as possible. But pretty soon we're going to get out of this particular habitat and into more open exposure, dry, rocky terrain that will send us up Mount Baldy. So yeah, for most of the men out there over 60, you have a mountain named after you, whether you know it or not. Okay, we're going to keep moving, and hope you enjoyed the last post of the first 3 days. I was surprised myself when I put it together and it was that long. So for all of those who said, oh my God, 28 minutes. Yeah, I was the first one to do that. So we'll see what happens moving forward. But having a fantastic time. Got my first couple of blisters, so check that off your bingo card if you had it. And we'll talk to you soon. Stay on your path. Well, hello there. Those pictures that you just saw were from Brown Mountain Shelter, which is where we camped last night, and you saw all the tents hanging out there. There's about 12 to 14 people that were in that shelter, and so having heard there was going to be quite a number of folks there, we decided to hike an additional 5 miles so that we could join in the festivities. So that brought our total on day 5 to about 22 miles, and makes day 6 to Fish Lake relatively simple 10 miles where there's resupply and restaurant and camaraderie. Seems like most people have something to do in Fish Lake. What we did see was a common situation is foot issues. So those are starting to crop up on people. And thankfully, I'm not having any. A little bit of tape here and there, but the feet feel good, body feels good. Getting some sleep, even though it's restless. And that's good. Didn't really do much filming yesterday because there really wasn't much to see. If you're looking not at me, you're seeing exactly what we saw all day yesterday. Lots of forest. Lots of forest. So if you like the forest, this is perfect. And we should pretty much see the same thing today. Kind of fun, though, when you're in this kind of environment, to be able to pick somebody up, or at least be picked up by somebody. So yesterday, well, I guess at Hyatt Lake, ran back into Chaser, and we hiked all day yesterday together, and looks like we're going to Fish Lake today, and who knows, maybe a couple days later until she gets tired of me, but there she is, having a good time. She started in Campo, so she's got a few extra miles on her legs as opposed to me, but that's okay. It's nice because we're about the same speed and have had really fun, engaging interactions and conversation when she's not listening to her book, which is an inside joke. Okay, so that's all I have. We'll see you down the trail, and appreciate you watching if you are. Bye. All right, so, well, contrary to what I thought we'd get today, we've started into some little lava fields, and we've been hiking through these for the last couple of miles. And so basically what this is telling me is don't anticipate what you're going to see for the day, because every day the trail is changing. So be surprised. Okay, good afternoon. We arrived here at Fish Lake and we had a lovely big lunch, and we're going to resupply the food baby and make it big again with all this good stuff. We're going to take showers because there are showers available here, and then find our campground. And I'm here with my friend Lars from Germany. You can go now. Go ahead. Go ahead. There's Chaser, and of course Graham from South Africa with his flip-flops that he wears on the trail. So from all of us to all of you,
stay on your path.